What's up, Fountain Inn? Welcome back to another episode of In a Minute. Today's Friday, January 17th, and I'm your host, Anna. Media Tech 4 will be taking over the news on Fridays. This semester, we want to showcase the furious staff and students here at Fountain Inn High. We want to share an in-depth look inside our community. We will still have news and sports highlights as needed, but we want to use Friday's focus more on our people. We hope you will join us throughout the semester to learn more about the people who make Fountain Inn go. Today, we are currently featuring our Teacher of the Year, Mr. Rob Sheffield. He's also our mechatronics teacher, head of our CTE department, and coaches our competitive robotics team. How has the mechatronics program grown in the school?
I think back to some of the pictures I see from my first year here, and now to see the IAE lab with the addition of CNC machines and all the material. I mean, it is almost like it's two different rooms to see everything just expand and fill up our space. It's really neat to see the opportunities that are available here in the IAE program.
Beyond just the program, how have you seen the students grow?
When you think about the physical development, but I think about the size of the student body. I think about the faculty. When I first got here, there was, I think, maybe 50 of us, and now there's over 100. Everything's expanding, and it's really neat to see that even though we're getting bigger, Fountain Inn itself hasn't changed much. The people are still awesome. The administration is still awesome. The faculty is all-star. So yes, we're getting bigger, but we're still Fountain Inn.
Mr. Sheffield took us into the IAE lab to show us how our CTE programs share the workspace and how his mechatronics program has evolved, and gave us a sneak peek into what Robots Garage is working on. So you've been here for about 3 years now as the mechatronics teacher. Tell us about how that program has changed and evolved throughout the years.
We've definitely have increased our community involvement and practical application. We actually have 3 mechatronics students that are working for Michelin, and they're doing a Michelin Tech Scholars program where they do 2 periods a day with Michelin all year, and they're actually getting paid by Michelin, and they're getting high school credits, and it's really neat to see. We learn a concept where they take it out into the real world and actually apply it. So, and to be honest, the industry partners know much more what they need and what kind of skills, so getting them into that workplace early has really been neat to watch mechatronics grow.
So your robotics program has been doing very well this year. Tell us about how that's going and how that program has also evolved throughout the years.
It really goes beyond Fountain Inn High School. Our robotics team is 4451 Robots Garage, and we started in 2013. And robotics, unlike athletics, doesn't really care what high school you go to. So we were able to combine students from Fountain Inn High School and Lawrence High School, where I worked for 25 years. So we're a one team with students from 2 different schools, 2 different districts, 2 different counties. It's been an adjustment process to make things work. We're still trying to figure out how do we communicate, but we're learning, and it's really kind of neat to see the different tasks that they have to do. Like, we're standing in front of the reef, which is kind of part of the field this year. Now, I know that looks like a kickball, but in the robotics world, this is considered algae. And then this looks like a PVC pipe, but is actually coral. And so our kids this year are designing a robot to be able to place this coral at various levels of this reef, and then they also have vertically. And they're also designing a mechanism that will remove that algae from the reef and then shoot it 8 feet into the air into what they call the barge. So we're in kind of that, we know what we want to do, but we're not really sure how we're going to do it. And once we figure out how we're going to do it, then we have to design mechanisms to accomplish our task. So that's what we're doing. We're in week 2 of a 6-week build season, and it's lucky to be a part of a program like that. I can watch them. I remember Cole Gibbs and Lewis Arias and Willem when they were sophomores, and now to see them as seniors, to see how they've grown in their programming skills, but also just life skills, and it's really neat to watch students grow up. And so being a part of the robotics program, I get to do that and get to play with really cool things.
So in addition to robotics and mechatronics and the IAE lab, you were named the 2024-2025 Teacher of the Year. So tell us about how, that affected you, and what did that feel like?
I would say it's extremely humbling to be picked by the faculty here. Dr. Tiller did a really good job of bringing together what I call an all-star faculty. You have some really great teachers that are running some awesome programs like media technology and machine tool and engineering, and to be picked as one of those is very humbling. I'd left Lawrence, I'd been there 25 years and it was kind of home, a little nervous, but just to be a part of this furious family was just very humbling and excited, and I look forward to seeing what Miss Long does next year. But you guys are lucky that we're really a all-star faculty that we have leading us here at Fountain Inn.
Well, thank you for joining us today, Mr. Sheffield, and congrats on being Teacher of the Year.
Thank you.
And good luck to the robotics competition.
Fingers crossed.
Reminder that varsity basketball will be on the road tonight to the Southside for a key region match. There will be no school on Monday in observance of MLK Day. That's it for this episode of In a Minute. Have a good weekend, Fury. We'll see you on Tuesday.